That's gonna hurt me.
Freaky, man.
Oh my God.
I can feel the spirit of the man with me.
I don't wanna go. Oh my God.
He is here now. I can feel him.
Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God.
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite and tear my very veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. I'm not the one so far away, the one so far away.
Who's calling?
Help!
Ariana?
Help me! Hey, is that Ryan?
Where are you at?
I have no idea!
Oh!
What's that?
Oh my God!
Oh, thank you.
So what are we supposed to be doing?
I have no idea.
Oh, there's a map right there. What does it say?
It says to go out the back exit.
So it must be that one over there. There's a step right here, watch out.
All right. Oh my God, I can't see anything.
Okay.
Is this a theater?
Now what does it say to do
All right,
next?
the last thing it says to do is to click on the mouse. There should be a computer. There it is. Cool.
Welcome to The Faces of Fear. You are backstage in the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. Ariana, give your vest to Ryan. Ryan, open the curtain.
What's coming out the curtain?
Okay.
All right. You right there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Your mission tonight is to relive your fears and discuss their lingering effects. Ryan, remove the hoods from each team member. Steve, from West Virginia State Penitentiary.
This is the craziest thing I've ever encountered in my entire life.
Jason and Abby, from Duggan Brothers Cement Factory.
I can feel the spirit of the man with me.
You are about to be bombarded by cockroaches, thought by many spirituals to be manifestations of death.
Darrell, from St. Agnes Hospital.
Yo, which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Holly and Angela, from Hopkins Military Academy.
Can we just do this really fast?
Well, then you do it.
Just turn it over and grab the box underneath.
See, we need a light. Girl, get over here with the light.
But it's right there.
No, it's not gonna move.
Oh my God, I can't. Kitty's girl.
Sharif, from Eastern State Penitentiary.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
There was definitely something going on in there.
Tyree and Matt, from the USS Hornet.
How are you doing? Are you
You bugging out? Are you okay? Everything going all right?
Oh my God.
Let's just be strong. It's okay, seriously.
Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God.
Well, you just met the Faces of Fear, and when we come back, you'll hear what they have to say.
And then, with the dream, you can wake up, And it's like when you're in fear, you're just there. You know what I'm saying? You can't wake up until that's over.
Did you feel like sexually stimulated?
She said it felt awesome.
I think you already know what you gotta do, man. Climb onto the tray head first.
Lay down face up, just like the disemboweled cadaver.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Shimmy in all the way. And then shut the cadaver door.
I'm gonna close this door, all right?
Hey guys, welcome back to The Faces of Fear.
We'll be answering the questions that you posted on MTV.com, as well as questions from the fans right here in the Magic Castle.
All right, and actually, I have a question for you guys right now. Who here still sleeps the light on or has nightmares?
You two? Oh my God.
I came back. I'm
That first week, all the lights are on in the house. I mean, it may be 2 o'clock in the morning when you gotta go pee-pee, the lights are gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel safe. I was at home.
You're
and,
looking behind you.
You're like washing all your clothes. You're like, I
Definitely.
brought it back in my suitcase. I know
I had to
it.
get cleansed. I was like,
Didn't you go back to Westford to the penitentiary too?
Yeah, I went down to the haunted house. They have a haunted house down there. And went back to walk through it. And then, it was pretty cool. It was cool.
Okay, I have another question for Holly. You had to do things that endangered you.
I'm at the pool entrance.
Locate the candle beneath a rope. You will use the matches provided to light the candle. After lighting the candle, you will lie down on the platform so that your back is on the platform.
And I'm laying down, staring at spikes. Are these spikes gonna come down on me right now? This is insane. This is insane. I'm scared out of my mind. That was horrible. That was horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
Oh my God.
I didn't see
Holly, do you have, I mean, like, seriously, I watched that and I was like, I wouldn't have done it. And I want to hear
What were you
what
thinking
you went through
at
to
that
actually.
moment? What went in your head?
I was thinking that it wasn't safe at all. It wasn't safe because I was just laying there. I'm like, well, if I get up, I have to leave. And it was the beginning of the night, so I was kind of like, I can't do this. You never know. Things could happen bad. Like, there were already glass breaking, and I didn't know how that was breaking, and there was, like, birds flying in there and stuff. And so it was kind of just really...
That was our issue with Jason's.
that's news. Mine is like, I'm hanging up there on the drop of a 350-foot cliff or whatever it looks like, and they want me to push this stuff off. And
If this block goes down, I have to go down with it. You don't understand. I cannot keep the noose on my neck and push this thing at the same exact time, or I will be dead. Okay, the noose is not on my neck, and I'm going to push it off, okay?
Is it on what? Did you say? Is it on your neck?
It's pushed, okay? And I had to take the noose off my neck, though, but it's now back on.
He needed to keep the noose on, you guys. I told you that.
And people were screaming different things at me, and people were yelling. I heard Abby was crying or screaming like, ah, don't do
If
it.
you were meant to die, you're meant to die. So I just did it. I was like, if I'm meant to die right now, it'll just happen and my life will be over and I'll go to heaven.
All right, guys, Ryan actually has a question in the audience.
Listen to Michelle's question.
Hi guys, this question's for Matt. You completed your dare, but you still left the boat. Why?
I was tripping. I was just so, like, because I was in this room, right, and that's where Athena got her ass kicked by the ghost, and she came back, she was bleeding, right, and then they sent me in there right after, so all that's going through my head is, like, you know, what's going to happen to me, and they give me this, like, Ghostbuster, like, EMF detector. I turn it on, and, like, I'm just figuring this thing's just to scare the hell out of me, right? So I turn it on, it's just going nuts, right, and I'm walking around, and I just wigged.
Matt, where are you?
I don't know where the hell I am, and I need to get the hell out of here, okay? Door that's closed that wasn't before that I'm not liking all too much. Over. I'm out of this. I can't stand this. I'm going nuts. I'm going batty. I'm coming back. I'm out. You can hear it. I've had enough of this.
Then I'm like, you know what, this is just stupid. And Carla, who was like the psychic, she told me, like, she sat me down in my room, right, and she's like, well, if anyone sees a ghost, it's, you know, it's gonna be you. So I'm like, you know what, if I see a ghost, it's over for me. I'm just gonna lose it. And that just kind of stuck out in my head, like I was gonna see this ghost. And I'm like, you know what, I don't want to see it, so I'm out.
Yeah,
you know, so
I feel you on that tip though. But I mean, just to attempt to do something like this, man, that is mad courage. You know, I commend everyone on this stage. It takes a lot to do what we do. And that makes me so mad when people dog it.
What the people see on TV is only like 30% of the 100 that is there. Because those I think the thing that tricks them is when they're looking through those infrared cameras, it looks like there's so much more light, but still we're in total darkness half the time.
It is pitch black and you don't see anything around you, and that's the frightening thing, because you don't know your surroundings, and you're hearing you're feeling all kinds of stuff.
And people fear what they don't know.
You know when Athena was in there and you were telling her that there was nothing above her head?
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Are you okay, baby? Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm hearing footsteps, I'm hearing pings. What the hell is going on?
We're looking at you right now through the thermal imaging. I do not see anything above you, babe. There's no ghost around you. You are perfectly fine. That's how we leave.
I told her to. I'm like, don't tell her, man. She's gonna
I know
freak
how
out.
bad it is to be out there, and just to hear something like that, she really would not have stayed. And I wanted everyone to stay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want anyone to leave, so that's why I told her that.
Did that must have been freaky for you guys? Then you're like, I don't have to go back.
Well, because then I went in there and I'm like, I know there's stuff buzzing around my head. And it's like, okay, Matt, everything's all right. You know, trying to talk me through it. I'm like, later.
That's like, hey Ryan, like. You know, with the electric chair, I mean, a lot of people say it looks like, oh, you just had to pull the tarp off. That thing was so scary.
You know what? I get a lot of flack from that sometimes. People just say, well, it was just a chair, it was just a chair. No, it was not just a chair.
What is underneath this? I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna pull off and run, okay? I'm gonna pull off and just book the hell out of here. Okay, I'm about to just pull this bitch. I'm about to pull it. I'm about to pull it.
I just want to say that. I mean, especially when you're scared, and you have to know that this is the electric chair. This is where people were killed in this thing that I'm about to touch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so just like once you're scared, period, it looks 10 times bigger, and I'm small, so you know what I'm saying? And then like I'm getting ready to pull this tarp off, and the tarp isn't a sheet, it's a tarp. It's heavy, and then once it got stuck, you know, everybody saw it coming towards me. I flipped. I flipped. And you guys just have to know that, I mean, it was total darkness, a big electric chair. Think about it.
Yeah, I gotta say, when I first found out that I was going on the show, I told like a whole bunch of my friends, and the only thing that they remembered when I mentioned the Fear Show was his scene. They was like, dude, do not go out like my man that was
Nah, but you know what? Let me put it down. Let me put it down, because I didn't go out. I finished my dares. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had to scream or not, I did what I had to do. I feel that I represented. So you tell your friends, once they can get up and do Fear, they don't have nothing to say. But I have Danielle here, and Danielle has a question for Steve.
Okay, I wanted to that was a good one.
Thank you, Dave.
Steve, when you started out, it seemed that you didn't believe that there were any ghosts. After your last stare, you looked totally terrified. Are you a believer now?
I cannot believe it. If I didn't have these people here with me, I think I might have just cut myself in there, done harm to myself, because I'm freaking.
I would say I'm a believer. I'd say I'm more open to if I come across a spirit or a ghost. I mean, if it comes, it comes, but I just haven't seen it. But that place, if there are ghosts, if there's a devil, that's where it is, I think, in that damn room.
Yeah, I was only in there shortly, but I was in there with Steve for a minute. Now let's walk through the middle of these pillars, yo.
Holy, come over here, what is this?
I want to be so close to you.
Dude, stay close, man, I need you to be close too. Dude, there's a figure. Get close.
You're holding hands and stuff.
You guys had to spend so much more longer in there. And I was hugging him, you know, when I was in there. So I know you guys had it rough.
Especially you find that stuff out like when you're there. So when you're in this room where it's pitch black and you just got directions and you just got in there, you just start hearing the history of what's going on. And so you're sitting in this room, pitch black, can't see anything, and you're hearing what happened in this room.
That's why you do what I did. I just kept clicking the buttons. Every time they talk, I just hold the button down and wait till they're done. I'd be like,
But
"Oh,
your
do
mind
the
is still thinking, no
Yeah.
matter if you're clicking,
Yeah.
your mind is
You're
still
like,
thinking.
I know.
It kind of makes you appreciate what we take so much for granted. You know, like lights and being around loved ones, and you know what I'm saying? Because you are there by yourself. You know, it's out of control. It's out of control.
This is my man Paul here, and he has a question for Angela.
All right, Angela, what happened between you and the ghost? To me, it looked like you were kissing him. But what really happened? What really happened?
I went into that room, and I swear there was nothing in there. And the next thing I knew, there was definitely someone in there, and it was a guy. And I definitely felt halfway through it that it was in my body, and it just felt like this awesome feeling. It just was weird. It felt like it was so great to be alive. The next thing I knew, my body just felt completely calm. I thought I was kissing whatever it was. I was like, what am I doing?
You scored with the ghost.
You muted you, ghost. No, I'm serious. I just felt like whatever it was in me. Seriously, I felt like whatever it was hitting on me. Like I felt like seriously, it liked me. I'm serious.
Were you like, did you feel like sexually stimulated?
She said it felt awesome. Did you guys catch that? Awesome. That is such a powerful word to use.
All right, guys, stay tuned because we have more to come on Faces of Fear.
You ever heard that expression, shaking in your boots? My ankles was hitting the side of the boots.
I would have never been able to chop off a chicken's head, though. I'll tell you that much.
Somebody had
I'm a big
that on a
animal.
I'm cash motivated, money oriented.
Open the wooden box and remove the contents that are inside.
There's a dead chicken in the box.
Use the cleaver to chop off the chicken's head.
Yo, welcome back to the Faces of Fear. Our next question comes to us from a fan off our website, mtv.com.
Did anyone get really upset if one of the team members quit and the others had to complete their dare?
I was a little upset on the dare that I had to do, only because it was my girl's first one. You know what I'm saying? And we had kind of just gotten there. And it's crazy because even before we went out, if you watch it on the tape, she actually says, yo, I'm not doing it. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm going home.
And I'm like, Dad, we ain't even get outside yet. We still in a safe house, you know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know, it was kind of like I really wanted her to do it.
Oh, hell no. No.
Separated from your teammates, you must spend the day here and unable to communicate with them. Once you enter, there is no turning back.
Oh, hell no. I'm going home. I'm not spending the day here.
You're not staying?
No, I'm not going to spend the day here. Things that have been pushing me the whole time I'm here.
Really?
I'm out. No.
And Blue wants to replace her.
When people start quitting, and I know everybody can vouch for this, the second one person quits, it becomes scarier because it becomes real.
Realizing that this got to this person.
And you don't want it. It got to this person. You're absolutely right.
And it's a domino effect.
Darrell, after you won the $5,000, you got to do a bonus scare that seemed really scary.
Congratulations. You have completed your final dare. But wait, each of you has a chance to earn an additional $3,000 if you complete a bonus dare.
I'm going for 8, bro. That's almost 10 grand. I can't.
That's what
I can't go back to my hometown without trying this. Man, I don't know if I can do this, man.
Are you all right? What happened?
I'm in a tunnel. Something's chasing me. Something's chasing me.
That's what I'm talking. No limit soldier, dog.
I want to hear what was going on.
Okay, well, I had to go up about 5 or 6 flights of steps. And every time I would pass a door, like you go past floor 1, and I'd get about 10 feet up the next flight of steps, that door would just keep repeatedly just slamming and slamming. you know, all the way up. Then I got up into that attic and I had to walk around. They didn't show it, but I had to walk around and take readings from the EMF detector, and it was just going, you know, all over the place, and I was still hearing those bangs, and it was like some whispering I thought I heard and everything, and I was just, you know, I've never been that scared in my life.
Did you fall?
Yeah, I felt when I was running back down the steps, the doors were still slamming as I was running down the steps.
Was something chasing
You know, I thought it was because
So
the
they were
doors were
slamming
slamming.
twice.
Every time I ran past the
closed
door, the doors were already
wait,
closed.
They were already closed.
So every time I ran past the door, it was slammed. If it was fake, they would have had 20. They would have had to have like 20 people following me making noises, you know. And you know, I would have seen them.
Was it worth the 3 G's, man?
Oh yeah, you know.
You got any left?
I'm cash motivated, money orientated.
Our next question comes to us from a fan off our website, mtv.com.
What did it feel like to have a spirit other than your own inside your body?
When I invoked the spirit, I definitely felt his presence there.
You will now perform an invocation to call the spirit to you. Repeat after me. I am sensing a presence here that needs to come forward.
I am sensing a presence here that needs to come forward. Over.
I invite you to enter me.
I invite you to enter me. I mean, a lot of stuff was going through my mind. I actually could feel what happened to this man, and like Ariana said, and I really didn't know, you know, so many like he had a kid and just things like that, and I felt like a cold feeling come over my body, you know, at that instant when I invoked his spirit. But I was very much in control, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I lost control and I didn't know what I was doing. Oh my God.
Oh my God, guys, oh my God. Oh my God.
This is so scary.
Oh my God! I have it over me, what am I doing?
That's like, well, Darrell, weren't you saying like when you had to write stuff out, you're all, I just wrote whatever quickly because it started,
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I had to do that, the auto writing thing, and what had happened was I was, you know, just trying to get in and out of there, so I asked a couple questions.
Emily, are you a friendly ghost?
But when I was trying to write yes, I asked 2 simple questions, and in me writing yes, my arm just was starting to go all over the paper. And so, you know, I just grabbed it and ran up out of there because I wasn't really trying to, you know, experience none of that, you know?
I don't know if I'm ignorant. I mean, like, if something happens, if someone, you know, like when Ryan said when he was at his dance rehearsal and he felt someone tug on his shoulder, like, I would never think that would be a ghost or a spirit doing that.
Exactly.
It's got to be something, anything, you know? Like, I want to experience one. That's what I want to say.
But you did, but you were scared. Like, you
you
did feel
a
weird.
presence. You can definitely feel a presence sometimes,
Yeah.
but as far as a spirit going inside of me and controlling me,
I actually have a question for you, Abby. When you had to pull the lever and release all the cockroaches with the box on your head, at first, like, you kind of couldn't do it, but you went back and you completed the dare. And I just want to say, like, let's give it a clap. That's like a really, I mean, I can't believe you went back there. Like, what gave you the strength
When I first
to do it?
went down there, I mean, the sounds and the screams and the voices and I mean, actual, like, things were happening, vibrations, just crazy things were happening when I was down in that basement. It was probably the most evil place that I went to on that property.
Calm down. They can't hurt you, all right? They cannot hurt you. Just calm.
I don't know. I need to go. I'm getting out of there. And it's where, you know, all these people got killed. Like 9 people were found floating upside down, you know, anyway. When I went down there, light bulbs started to burst and this crazy scream happened, and we had been like 10 hours into this, our second night or something, and I couldn't take it anymore. I was just like, how many times do I have to go out there? How many times am I thought, if anything, I was in hell and it was never gonna stop. And so that's why I kind of snapped at first. And when I saw Liz and she's like, I'll give you $1,000 of my money if you don't want to do this.
I can't make her decision for her. I will give her $1,000 if she wants to stay, and if she wants to keep going, she can do it because, you know what, they can't hurt you.
It was the most beautiful thing. She like brought me back down and I was just like, damn, love, you know? Got all this love waiting back here in the safe house for me. And I went back down and when I put my head in that box, I didn't really even think about anything. I was just like, I was numb. I wasn't thinking about anything, and thank God the thing broke and nothing fell out except one cockroach. So I was cool with that. I was really lucky.
All right, when we come back, MTV.com polled the fans to find out what they thought. We'll have the results when we get back.
Because when you put those infrared goggles on, everything comes into perspective, and you're just like, whoa.
Look at my shadow, and I swear to God, it looked like I had a hard hat on and I was carrying a rifle. Like, you know, the camera. I'd look over and I'd be like, okay, I'm tripping out. I'm tripping.
Who would you want to share a bed with in the safe house?
With the radio, lie down in the box and close the lid.
I had to bury him. They made me shovel dirt into a coffin.
MTV.com conducted a poll to see what the fans thought.
And the people have spoken.
Who do you guys think had the scariest stare of all time?
Darrell. I'm going with Darrell and Sharif on that. It's a toss-up between those two. And hers, I didn't see hers. That was pretty crazy. That with those spikes.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, that one was pretty
Cockroaches, insects.
I'm gonna hit up Darrell. I'm with Darrell and Holly.
I'm between the two. Girl
Holly
gets
pretty bad.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
And the winner is
Sharif!
Haters, man.
You spent 18 hours in a cell block alone. How do you feel about that?
I feel serious. I feel it was appreciated. 18 plus hours.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's insane.
That's insane.
So, who do you guys think had the best scream?
You.
Oh, you, man.
Yours is like a multiple thing. That's why. Mine was one. Yours was multiple.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. You guys ready? Ready. Ryan. Legendary.
Okay, all right. Who would you want to share a bed with in the safe house?
I would think of him.
Really? Oh.
Not that I want to share a bed with him. I'm just saying that I think because, I don't know, I heard he has fans and stuff.
Let's see. Steve!
On the low. The siren or
Yeah, look, he's all blushing.
Good luck, guys.
Look at that handsome young man. Who was your favorite team member of all time?
Yeah.
Tyree.
I gotta go with Tyree.
Is it just out of the people that are here?
Classic.
It's just out of everybody here?
I don't know.
I say Abby.
I'm gonna go with Tyree because
Could
he's
be
classic.
Abby.
Yeah, either Abby or Tyree.
I'm going with Tyree.
All right.
Either Abby or Tyree.
Let's see. It's Holly.
What? Holly.
Oh, yeah.
It's Holly.
Thank you. I thank my cats and my mom.
You need to calm yourself right now.
I hope nothing's physically wrong with me. I have piercings on my body and stuff. Why me? Why me? I hope my waterproof mascara isn't running. I think I'm gonna throw up.
All right. A bunch of us have had close encounters with ghosts, including a few possessions. Now it's time to hear from the other side.
That's right. Here with us now is our special surprise guest, Fear's very own psychic, Carla Berry.
Yeah, I told you.
Have a seat right here.
Hi. On my own little throne.
A lot of people don't believe in paranormal activity. What do you have to say to them?
It's a personal truth, like I was telling all of you guys before we even went in. Personal truth, your personal filter on the metaphysical world.
When Jason reenacted the death of the factory owner, what actually happened?
He is here now. I can feel him. I can feel the spirit of the man with me.
You did good. Okay, you were sensing it on the way up. Yeah, you were absorbing a lot of what I call random energy, and you were sort of drawing it in with your fear. But when you stopped and you thought you were going to die, right, and you didn't do the dare, and everybody gave you hell for it later. But the thing is that someone who commits a suicide, that's the hardest thing for them to forget. Suicides linger forever and ever. You know, even an amateur to go in, even me to go in and release a spirit that does not want to be released, they can't even look at their own deaths, you know? So I give it to you for even going in there. It's so good.
Now his soul can rest in peace. I'm so thankful for that.
So, Carla, do you think that the spirits in the cement factory were angry with Abby for entering the furnace tunnel where they had died?
I saw your aura as you were walking down. You were tensing up and you felt a pushing on your chest. Right? And that's exactly how it feels. I felt like something was pushing me actually against a wall. So I'm surprised you actually even kept going and made it through. And you centered your body. I saw you centered your entire energy physically. And that's why it became such a almost bigger than life thing for you. You couldn't handle the intensity. So what happened after? What'd you do?
It's all coming back right now. It's like, I just, when I was in the tunnel, I really began to absorb the pain after a minute. I really, really began to become empathetic and really did begin to feel just their pain. And that is the thing with me, is I'm so sensitive that I really was overwhelmed. I don't even know. I mean,
well, their flesh had been burned right off. I mean, your whole body shakes sometimes. I mean, your muscles become involuntary movement. And you were a good one to send in there for that type of thing. But look at you. Are you okay?
I think now that I'm on the show and I'm actually thinking about it and processing it, it's actually a really good thing for me, because I think I have kept a lot of this experience within me, because I mean, I think I was putting up a lot of blocks too.
You know, like a lot of people here are talking about how they had experiences where they felt like emotions for a spirit, like a sorrow or pain or whatever. Empath. But you know, like when I was in that attic, I don't know if it was because I was so, you know, scared myself because stuff was slamming and stuff like that, but I didn't really feel, I felt like a anger like towards me.
Like a belligerence?
Yeah.
Males tend to get the brunt because generally it's a male spirit that's being malevolent. I don't know what it is with females, or you escaped it, Tyree. I don't know what the deal is with you. You just have everybody's energy. Look at you, look at your aura. It's very big. It is very big from what it was before. Before you were a little, you know, unassuming. You know, I think it's good. I think it's good what happened.
Shell, huh?
You know what? You were so vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
Angela, you're still holding on to a little bit of the negative energy. You're still carrying at a piece of, I'm seeing your aura is disturbed. Oh, I want to come and hold you right now. Can I? Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. You've been having nightmares? Okay, let me just feel where it was. Oh my God, honey. Oh my God.
Oh, Angie.
Oh my God, I'm seeing what she's seeing. Oh my God. Let me take it into me. Let me take it into me. Just hold on. Just breathe. Breathe. I'm gonna take it out. All right. Just relax. All right. It's out of you. It's out of you. It's out of you. It's out. It's out. I'm making sure that we're gonna seal you now, okay? All right, honey?
Okay.
I'm gonna seal you now. Just because I don't do this that often, but... Okay. Okay. It entered through your feet, by the way. That's how it entered. Did you have pain in your feet when you went home? Yes? Your feet is where you picked up the energy field, though.
When I was in the safe house, I felt something, and it just hit me like a huge rush.
Wow. Come here. Let me see again. Come here. Stand up. Okay. You're all right. You're good. I'm taking it home with me. I'll know what to do with it. Come here.
We just want to say thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you, guys.
We really
I'm so
appreciate
glad
it.
you were all
Cool.
here. Yay. You look good. You look real good.
All right, and when we return, we have one final question.
So stick around.
If someone told me I had to stay in the Sugar Shack for a day, I know. That place, you guys, is like so up.
I wanted to meet that girl that threw up all over herself.
You know, I think I got her bag. The best thing about me and fear is that I won't back down to it.
Hold the snake high out in front of you and put it in a circular motion
For 15 seconds, move it slowly and put it back in the bag.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my... I got the snake in my hand!
Hey, welcome back to The Faces of Fear.
I want to hear from each of you. How has being on Fear changed your life?
It definitely made me stronger. I met some awesome people. Thank you, MTV. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity, because even though it was crazy and I wouldn't recommend it for anybody, it overcame a lot of fears for me. It made me feel that I could be more confident.
I can't even start to name the ways that it's changed my life. I mean, I'm open more in spirituality than I was before. I mean, I look for things now, my eyes just like the blinders are off. I would never take back this experience for anything.
How I was on, national TV. I mean, blatantly, scared to death. And it really that really doesn't matter to me. My partners back home was teasing me and stuff like that. Which of course you're gonna get that, but the $8 grand was good too. You know what I'm saying? That didn't hurt.
For me, actually, to be truthfully honest, fear actually was all to the good. How proud I actually made my family that I was able to go through it and do it. Friends and family at home. You know what I mean? My mom, when she found out that I had did it wasn't even really, I mean, the money was good, no doubt. But I mean, just the fact that I had stood up and I had accepted the challenge and I had got through it.
Well, for one, got to see a place that probably wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for this. And, the other thing is just seeing, like I said, I didn't believe in ghosts, but sort of opened my mind up to see how different people think about the topic.
It opened me up to like a lot of new ideas. Like I believed in ghosts and stuff like that, but I didn't know about spirits, and it just made me more spiritual and every day. And then it just opened me up, and I met a lot of cool people like Abby and the rest of the crew.
I think I learned or was reminded that I need to keep myself liberated here while I'm alive on Earth and just give thanks for my life every day and enjoy every moment of my life, because you don't know when you're gonna go, and I'm not getting stuck here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the source when I leave.
I jumped in this whole thing really not knowing what I was getting into and what an experience it was gonna be. And it took after I left, when I got on the plane, I really realized what a cool experience it was. I mean, the people were amazing, just meeting new people, and I wish I would have stayed and got more of an experience out of it. But even to go and poo my pants on national TV, and just let it all hang out, because it's not about anything. When you're on the show, it's just you're there, and it's just it's all about you and what you can prove to yourself. And unfortunately, I didn't really prove a hell of a lot to myself. So I'm peace, I'm out,
Wow. I'm completely traumatized over the whole thing, but I'm glad I met my meow mix. That came really good for me out of the whole situation. And also, I feel like superhero, because I feel very strong and I can conquer anything I want.
I would have to say that I definitely feel more empowered now, because, people saw me in raw form, screaming and hollering, but the thing about it was that I was in a situation where I got a chance to overcome my fear. So the thing that I can say is the best thing about me and fear is that I won't back down to it. You know, definitely. What about you?
I have to say, for us, the whole prison thing's kind of metaphorical for me because I was in there and it's like you were saying, like I realized right then, you know, these people may have been imprisoned by the system and somebody else, and I imprison myself all the time, and I've got to stop that, and I've got to knock these walls down of my, you know, that I create. We all had some good scares, but there were also a lot of good times too.
Yeah, so here's some of the more fun moments that we shared on Fear.
I'm so happy to just, I dreamed of this moment, and like, now I'm back, so I'm like so good right now.
Hug her, man, she's dying for you.
We're like the chicks, okay? The girls. The girls rule, man. I swear. Can you believe it? The girls. The girls.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm money. We did it. Amen. You guys, amen. It's over. You have survived MTV's Fear. Is this it?
You've survived MTV's Fear?
We're done.
Oh my God.
You're totally done. That's unbelievable. You have survived MTV. Done, 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 done. Good deal, man. Good deal.
Holly, you were so awesome. I can't, you overcome your worst fear.
A-team sticking together. Yeah. A-team sticking together.
That light is like beaming. We're like lighting up the whole joint.
I did it! I'm going to pick up! I did it! You got it! I did it! I did it! You did it, brother! I did it!
All right, guys. Tyree, Angela, Holly, Darrell, Jason, Sharif, Steve, Abby, and Matt, and you, Ryan, thank you all so much for coming.
And if any more of the fans out there want to know more about Fear or how to be on Fear as a team member, just log on to MTV.com.
And don't forget to check out a whole new season of Fear later this year on MTV.
See ya.
Get your buzz 3 ways. Buzzworthy.com brings you new music on MTV, MTV2, and MTV.com.
It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. And it's been a while since I first saw you.